I'm Financial Reporter Alan Mendelson. Now I'd like you to meet Certified Financial Planner Brian Gilder, who has some thoughts and plans for getting out of credit card debt. The credit card situation seems to be getting worse for families. Interest rates are going up, credit limits are going down. What the heck do you do?
Well, the first thing you need to do is stop spending so much money. I get that question all the time. Well, how do I get out of credit card debt? Stop spending so much money. I think the biggest problem we face is that when we're in credit card debt, we try to take this approach of cutting everything real quickly. And we take this big drastic, it's like the diet. You lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks and you gain it all back. I think it's the same thing with credit card debt. You got to take it step by step. I would submit to someone, you could get out of credit card debt if you really wanted to and you're willing to sacrifice a little bit. And I'm not talking cutting everything out of your life, because I know some people need that Starbucks $4 coffee in the morning to get going. But instead of buying a $4 Starbucks coffee, why not buy the small coffee at Starbucks? Because you're going to save a couple dollars. If you could save a few dollars on little things like going out to eat instead of ordering, everyone orders these appetizers and these meals, why not just order a meal?
What I've always been told is skip the dessert. You'll save about $8 or $10 and a ton of calories.
Yeah, well, yeah, the calories are important too. Health is important too. But I think if you could do those little things and save what I call just $1 a day, I think you can get out of credit card debt.
When you have credit card debt, what's the magic formula for paying it off? My
formula is, if you had credit card debt, let's say you have $10,000 in credit card debt with 4 different credit cards. You have one that's $4,000, a $3,000, a $2,500, and a $500. I would pay the minimum on all the credit cards. Now, some people will have a credit card and they'll forget to pay one of the credit cards because they want to put it towards the biggest balance first.
Well, let's talk about the credit cards. Different credit cards can have a different balance and a different interest rate. Mm-hmm. How do you treat the cards with the different balances and the different interest rate?
What I want to do is pay off the lowest credit card debt first, regardless of interest rates. Now, in theory, most people won't agree with that.
So if you have a credit card with $500 on it and a credit card with $10,000 on it, attack the credit card with only $500 on it first?
That's what I'm saying.
Why?
Because people need confidence. Because then when you can pay off that $500 credit card debt, you have accomplished something and you now have confidence to attack the rest of your credit cards.
You give yourself a sense of accomplishment. You've done something. You got rid of one of the credit card bills.
Now I can do this. Now I had 4 credit cards. Now I only have 3 credit cards. Now I can attack the rest of them. And if you can save just $1 a day, which would be $30 a month, I would pay all the minimums on all my credit cards, and then with that extra $30 a month, I would pay off the lowest credit card. Because then you're really going to start seeing yourself going from 4 credit cards to 3 credit cards, and then hopefully from 2 to 1. And we're not doing it, we want to show some results. Just like in the gym. You want to see, if you can lose a pound, you're happy after a week. You don't need to lose 10 pounds in the first week. We can just gradually see progression.
Should you pay off the credit card with the highest interest rate first?
No.
Because?
Because you want to pay off the smallest debt first, regardless of what the interest rates are.
For that sense of accomplishment.
For the sense of accomplishment. The mind plays many games on people, and it's all about confidence. You need confidence. You play sports, confidence, you'll do really good. In financial planning, you need confidence. And when you can sense of accomplishment, it's amazing what you can accomplish in this world.
Can you call up a credit card company and negotiate for a lower interest rate?
Absolutely, you can negotiate for a lower rate.
They'll talk to you, or they won't just hang up the phone and say, this is the best we can do?
Well, I think what you need to do is you need to tell them, look, this is what I have. You have to be upfront and say, look, this is what I have, this is what I can pay, and if you can't work with me, I'm going to have to do something else.
What about if they say to you, okay, we'll give you a lower interest rate, but you can't use that credit card anymore?
They could be doing you a favor. They could be doing you a big favor, so that way you don't keep spending any money.
Should you take that deal if that's what they offer you?
It depends on how much it is. I think if it's low enough and you can afford it, I think it's a good break for you to pay off the credit card.
And not use that credit card anymore?
Yeah, you don't have to use it anymore. Right now, it's about getting out of debt. Once you can get into your debt and get rid of it, hopefully never get back to it again.
What's the danger of closing credit cards?
Hurt your FICO score, hurt your debt ratio. But unfortunately, in today's economy, it doesn't seem to really matter. If you have a great FICO score, you still can't get a good loan. So Right now it's about survival. It's not too much about your FICO score, even though it's important to have a good FICO score. But right now it's more about survival.
Generally, you wouldn't want to close credit cards because that would hurt your credit rating.
Right.
But today you're saying it doesn't matter.
I don't think it matters now. It's if you're in that much debt, I mean, it's survival. You want to make sure you have enough cash available. You want to be able to pay your mortgage, your utilities. Because remember, credit cards, unsecured debt, they can't come and take your home. If you don't pay off your mortgage, they can come and take your home. That's secured debt. So
with a credit card, if you don't pay your credit card, they just take your credit card.
They can take your credit card. They can threaten to do whatever. They can threaten to say how bad of a person you are. They can make you feel bad, but they can't take your house. If you don't pay your mortgage, they can take your house. And we've been, unfortunately, seeing that happen too much today.
For more information, call Certified Financial Planner Brian Gilder at 310-804-3767. Again, 310-804-3767. I'm Alan Mendelson reporting.